Hi once again, everyone. It's Monday evening. It's time for Weather Geeks. It's the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast. Today's forecast wasn't great. I worked yesterday on Sunday, and I went out with a forecast of 100% chance of rain, at least in parts of the area, for today. But this wave of low pressure ended up being a much flatter wave than a lot of the modeling was showing on Sunday, and the result was this. Not much rain across the region. Most of the steady rain was to the south. Now, we did get clipped with a little rain this morning in parts of Columbiana County. We're getting a couple of showers this evening, right around 7:30, but by far and away, the steadiest of the rain was down in southern Ohio, West Virginia, and into southern parts of Pennsylvania as well. So, a relative forecast bust I mentioned on social media this morning. It's a good thing this wasn't a snow event. And these kind of events do happen in the wintertime where a little wave of low pressure is coming across, and the models show, up to here, maybe there's an inch or two or three worth of snow, and then it all just slides to the south. And so, not that many people cared that it didn't rain today, but if we predicted a 1 to 3 inch snow event, and most places didn't get a flake, boy, would I hear about it. So, good thing for me, anyway, that this was not a wintertime event. Cool time lapse today. Lots going on in the sky today. Lots of different types of clouds moving in different directions at different times of the day. There's a lot going on. Very busy sky here, so very cool time lapse video from our camera up by the Eastwood Mall in Niles today. And up in Niles and a lot of Trumbull and Mercer counties, especially Trumbull County, didn't really see much rain at all today. A couple of showers moved through parts of Mercer County this evening, but most of the day in a lot of places was high and dry. Let's take a look at the first 7 days of the month. After a warm start from the 1st through the 4th, since the weekend started, it's been pretty cool by August standards, both during the day and at night, and so we're running about a degree or so below average. So far this month, 76 was the official high at the airport this afternoon. Our average high, still level at 81. It's going to drop down to 80 in a handful of days. But in the meantime, we were cooler than average today. We'll be cooler than average tomorrow as well. Again, our average high 81, 75 the forecast tomorrow. Now, it is going to be a great day tomorrow. We're talking sunshine just about all afternoon, maybe some clouds at the start of the day. But, beautiful day coming up for tomorrow. And just in case you haven't seen these in a while, our yearly rankings still look like this. 5th wettest and 5th warmest year on record through this date at the Youngstown Warren Airport. The warmth mostly attributed to the beginning of the year, January and February, which were abnormally warm. The precipitation was above average until July. July was a drier than average month, at least at the airport. All right, so some clouds maybe to start tomorrow, but it turns out nice and sunny. High pressure builds across. Beautiful day coming up on Wednesday. Now we're going to start to get into kind of a return flow here on Thursday, a little bit more of a southeasterly wind. Moisture's going to start to increase, and there could be a couple of showers roaming around as we get into the afternoon on Thursday. But, I haven't talked about the longer range since the middle of last week because we had some severe weather at the end of last week to deal with. The longer range just does not look that warm by August standards, and it's a big change from last year. Last year was a hot August. It was a hot end of summer last year. August and September were both quite warm. This year, as we go out into the middle of the month here, here's the pattern for the 10th, which is this coming Thursday. The jet stream kind of configured like this. That's not a very hot-looking pattern. To get heat here, we want a big bulge in the jet stream over the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley. And as we start looking out beyond that, here's the 12th coming up on Saturday as we start the weekend. Again, kind of a trough dominating things in the upper Midwest and around the Great Lakes. The ridge position is way out here where it's been most of the summer. And then as we go deeper into next week and towards the 15th, 16th of the month, some of the modeling here showing a deep trough over southeastern Canada, deep trough on the west coast. Now, that is a bit of a change. If this pattern's right, though, all the heat's out here across the Rockies and up into the prairies of Canada. So, if you like hot weather, if you're longing for some heat, this isn't really your pattern. All right, 2 weeks from today, it's the big solar eclipse. We're hoping for weather that would be a little brighter than today. Now, we're looking at a little bit, at least climatologically speaking, that the eclipse is occurring during one of our least cloudy months. Typically, only about 34% of days are mostly cloudy or cloudy here in Youngstown, trailing only July for cloud-free months. So, climatologically speaking, that's good news. But, sometimes the weather doesn't pay attention to what month it is or what, the climatological norms are. Kind of like today. Today was a pretty cloudy day. We're hoping for a sunnier day coming up 2 weeks from today. Just a reminder of the timeline here. The eclipse will get underway a little after 1 o'clock. reaching its maximum here locally at 2:33 when 80% of the sun's face will be covered by the moon. And then the eclipse will wind down later in the 3 o'clock hour, ending officially at about 3:53. One of the subjects I'm going to be talking a lot about over the next 2 weeks is viewing this safely. Everyone wants to see this. Even though it's not a total eclipse here, it's still going to be a great one. And assuming we have some sunshine and can see it, you never want to look directly at the sun. Even in an eclipse, it is not safe at all, and your just everyday sunglasses are not good enough. They don't offer enough protection. What you need are special eclipse glasses that meet international safety standards. And I'm going to be doing some videos and talking more about this in the coming days and a couple of weeks, because there's a lot of bogus glasses being sold out there. But just pop into Home Depot or Lowe's or Amazon and, know what you're looking for, and you can buy these really, really cheap. They're not expensive at all, a couple of bucks at most. Or you could do it the old-fashioned way, make a pinhole projector, and I'll be doing an explainer video on how to do that. Recording that this week, and it'll air on my social media channels and WFMJ.com next week. Again, those special glasses are available in a lot of stores. So much more on the eclipse on my blog, WFMJ.com, social media. We're going to have the eclipse covered 2 weeks from today. It is going to be fantastic, even though we are not in the path of totality. All right, thanks for watching tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you back here tomorrow evening.